Hey everyone, today's gonna be a Dokkan battle video, the first of many hopefully on the channel, and I'm gonna be discussing, as you guessed probably from the thumbnail, that I'm convinced the worldwide download celebration will be the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. And the reason for this video came across from a YouTube video from The Truth. I forget which video it was because he uploads quite a bit, but he said in one of his videos that the worldwide download will not be superhero, and we could first see the movie units all the way in October. Well, I think that's a possibility. I think that there's a chance that it could be more likely in August. And as you can see from the top here, I have quite a lot of tabs pulled up to hopefully convince you to come to the same conclusion as I did. So let's take a look at the first unit, and these are all going to be taking a look at Dokkan Battle's history and the timing of all these units. So, first one, Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, if you remember watching this on Dragon Ball Super's anime, this guy aired on episode 110, and the dates are all going to be very important because they do play a very significant role in why I'm convinced of the worldwide download being superhero. So, October 8th of 2017, and when did he make his first appearance? October 8th, 2017 in Japan. And not only did people summon on this, they summoned on it a lot because they got top grossing because of this on the global side of the game. And I would imagine, I couldn't find the exact tab in the Dokkan Wiki for if they made top grossing in JP, but I would imagine so. I don't know why they went with Gogeta for this, because this was around on the global side. December 21st, so this was about 6 days after the release of Ultra Instinct on the game. Don't know why they used Gogeta, because he already ended in during the Thank You celebration, which was, I think, December 11th. So this guy, next card, is going to be Physical Blue Vegito, which made his first appearance on November 17th of 2016 in the Dokkan Battle. But when did he air? He aired November 13th of 2016, making his first appearance on episode 60 of the anime, and just like Ultra Instinct Goku, he got top grossing. Now, same case, 90 or 80% positive that JP did get some type of rewards for it, because new characters, new transformations generates a lot of hype in the game. So, next character, we got Physical Full Power Broly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Same thing, new character, new hype, people are loving it, because this guy, December 26th of 2018, and on JP this movie came out December 14th of 2018. So roughly 12 days, and then they dropped this guy, everyone's loving it. And they knew that people would love it because it made $7.03 million day one. And for Japan, it shows the entire box office total right there. And so it's roughly a safe estimate to say they liked this movie a lot and people were going nuts for it. And it was so great that, again, top grossing once more, because people are excited to see all these characters that are releasing so closely to the release date of the movie. And the same can be said for the global side. So the movie came out in January for global, so about barely a month afterwards we saw this unit, and top grossing as well. And I would have to imagine JP would have also got some type of reward for this, because I know that on global there's a campaign for it for the first movie release. It's kind of similar to what they're doing with the superhero when they released a free Gohan unit, which we'll get to further on. Next unit is the Goku Black. Now this one is the farthest one, or the closest one within a 3-month time period that we've last seen with Dokkan Festival units. After this, they kind of separated this in between a 3 to 4 month or 5 month period. But I'm gonna presume that this guy was from the fight with Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which was on July 3rd of 2016, so episode 50. And this was the last episode, I believe, that we got to see Goku Black really fight in his base form, unless you want to count the 1 minute where Blue Vegeta was sparring with base form Goku Black just before he transformed. And right here, I don't know why, I just thought I'd bring this up. For the global side of the game, released on March 20th, and when I tried to find some aspects for the campaign to prove his relevance, I could not find it in the Dokkan Wiki, so there's just a gap from March 6th to April 2nd, so I don't really know too much about that. But now we go on to the DBS superhero movie. They've already had more than enough plans for the movie, and you could expect a lot of merchandise to be farmed from this movie, since it was supposed to be releasing on April 2nd of 2022. But the problem is, as it says right here, network intrusion at Toei Animation, so lots of these Dragon Ball centered games did end up suffering from it, because we ended up getting the #1 best unit in the entire game, Raditz. If you say he's bad, you're wrong. But the problem is that he felt very underperforming. He only did a tad bit terrible. He is only the worst performing Dokkan unit in the game. So this definitely did end up suffering because of this. And there were many rushed animations or units that didn't really feel like they had much of a backbone during some celebrations. Basically, it didn't feel up to performance with previous celebrations. And we saw this with the Golden Week, where it was STR Gohan and AGL Cell. And it just felt very weird, very odd timing for it. But to add further for this, in June 11th, this was when it actually released in Japan. So when we get to the newest content that they've added, or new characters, June 11th, 2022, for this guy. So they already have an idea of how they can release these types of units, and so keep in mind again, the date of these are very important. They already had everything in mind of how they want to prepare this celebration, or how they intended to release content slowly but surely based upon the movie. And now, I don't know too much about the movie other than the first trailer, but I will make this assumption, which is that if this were to release, as we see from Ultra Instinct Goku, Vegito Blue, Physical Full Power Broly, and then we also have Goku Black, all of these characters generate an absurd amount of hype. Because these characters are either brand new, first seen, or it's a whole new transformation, or an entirely new character with an entirely new transformation that people lose their minds over because it's hype. And I think that it is very likely that if they were to release this, they would make a lot of money, because they like money. And if they were to release, if they were to release these two in the game, I would buy them. I would spend stones to pull these cards, because they're hype. They are new characters. You summoned for Ultra Instinct Goku. You summoned for Blue Vegeta, Physical Broly. But the movie for the United States and all the other countries will be releasing on August 19th, 2022. And this date is also very similarly important, because if we look at worldwide download, the soonest that we have seen a announcement in the news regarding the worldwide download was August 18th of 2021. And they didn't spoil too much about the units in particular, so we didn't know it was going to be a full power Frieza and Super Saiyan Goku from Namek during the last fight. We just assumed it was going to be something related to Namek. And the art they used was just a base form SR, I think it's STR Frieza, as a card art for the banner of the announcement. So they can easily just throw this guy in as the banner, keep it very secretive. They do the countdown on the 18th, so people are excited. Let's say you see the movie day one, everyone knows, oh my god, I can't wait for so-and-so to be in the game, and then they summon, and about, I think for, right here, August 27th is when the Dual Dokkan Fest released. So put this into perspective. The movie releases on August 19th. We got an announcement talking about it very briefly. So we see, like, I don't know, like a Gohan and a Piccolo, since you do see that in the title for it right there, in the little teaser card. and they announced just two of them side by side. Nothing too much besides, well, it's going to be superhero themed. And then a few days later, we get it on global, and we get top grossing. You release it on JP, they get top grossing. This has the most potential to get top grossing the quickest. I know on JP, the fastest top grossing was Kid Goku, because there are a lot of people in Japan that love the OG Dragon Ball. And so with the hype of the movie, and since JP hasn't gotten any new unit yet regarding the superhero movie, but they did for this guy nearly 12 days after the movie release, I think they're saving this for Global's release date of superhero so that they could release it on both sides and everyone becomes extremely hyped up about the movie and finally getting new characters and new representation of whatever is in the movie, and people summon like crazy, and we get top grossing like crazy. But hopefully these points that I made could help you come to the same conclusion as I did, and why I think that this will be the smartest move on their end, and not only would it generate a lot of money for them, but a lot of hype. So on both ends, it is a very good thing that they could do to make their game explode in popularity, just like they did with the fifth year or 7th year anniversary. Because I think the transforming Gogeta and Vegeta they're so cool. Like the animations and like the different concepts of the card, they were cool and fun, and they were new characters that we didn't see have LRs. So again, Vegito Blue. Everyone wants an LR Vegito Blue. And then you have the counterpart of the Broly, which is Gogeta. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta as an LR. People want that. And so you put it into this perspective, I think it's more than guaranteed. It would be very dumb if they were to not do it, and it's definitely possible that the truth was right, that it could be all the way in October, but I think it would be smarter if they were to release it in August, and it would make the hype for both games and the movie exponential than it could have been before. But that is going to sum up the video. If you did enjoy these type of discussion Dokkan videos and want to see more Dokkan related content on the channel, hit the like button. If you really do appreciate this video and the details I went into regarding this little game theory that I had for Dokkan. And if you really liked it, you could sub, but you don't have to. I'm not going to be those people. But again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.